In 1939, a gum company in Philadelphia called Gum Inc. released a set of 161 baseball cards as part of a series called Play Ball. Jacob Warren Bowman, the owner and founder of Gum Inc., was nearly broke a few years earlier, but had a feeling that baseball cards might help save him from financial disaster. Fresh off the success of his 1938 war-themed cards called Horrors of War, Bowman went all out on a baseball release for 1939, designing cards with full photos of players with complete bios and statistics on the back. The plan was to sell 3 cards to a pack, including 1 piece of gum, for just 1 cent. Not only was the release a major success for Bowman, it began one of the most remarkable 3-year runs for a card manufacturer in history. The initial release in 1939 featured many Hall of Fame players, including Joe DiMaggio, Hank Greenberg, Bill Dickey, and Bobby Doerr. But the biggest card in the set is Ted Williams, mostly because it's his rookie card. Ted Williams burst onto the scene for the Red Sox in '39, hitting 31 home runs with 145 RBI at only 20 years old. His rookie is card number 92 and shows the Splendid Splinter warming up before an at-bat, which, if you think about it, is symbolic of what was to come in his career. An impressive rookie year that was only just the beginning. 1939 was also only the beginning for Bowman in the Play Ball series. They had big things planned for the 1940 release, including a much larger checklist and a slick new design. While the 39 release was little more than posed photos with a white border, the 40 release added fun design elements and framing to the card. The player's name, and usually their nickname, was printed on a banner at the bottom, framed by 4 recognizable baseball items: a catcher's mask, a bat, a glove, and a baseball. Add a double border to action shots of players and you have a catchy design that really stands out among the other pre-war baseball card options. The 40 Play Ball set features 240 cards, 80 more than the 39 set, and still has major stars throughout. Hank Greenberg, Joe DiMaggio, and Ted Williams return, and this time we add names like Walter Johnson and Honus Wagner. The latter half of the 40 Play Ball set is filled with retired stars and iconic turn-of-the-century baseball legends. It was an incredible follow-up release by Play Ball, who used the momentum of 39 to plunge forward into the market. But with such a strong second-year release, how could Bowman top what they did in 1940? The answer is by adding color to the cards. The 1941 Play Ball design features delicate splashes of color to the already impressive lineup of talent. The design elements from the year before are dialed back considerably, but the artwork and thin frame made for a confident, museum-like display of baseball's greatest players. Familiar players return like Hank Greenberg, Jimmy Fox, Mel Ott, and of course Ted Williams has his 3rd card in the series. The set also features the rookie card of Dodger shortstop Pee Wee Reese. By the end of 1941, though, bigger world events were brewing. With the focus of most Americans now turned towards war in Europe, manufacturers across the country had to come to grips with the reality that life was about to change. Gum Inc. was no exception, and they had to put a halt to all gum and baseball card production until 1948. When they did return, they did so with a new name, named after their entrepreneurial leader J.W. Bowman. But the Play Ball series ended with the coming of World War II, bringing a halt to a wildly successful promotional campaign for a relatively small business. For 3 years between 1939 and 1941, Play Ball was the most successful gum company in America. While actual sales figures are difficult to find, the sheer lack of competitors during this time tells you almost the whole story. Even Gaugharty, a popular gum company from Boston, couldn't keep up with Gum Inc. during this time. It might even be that this was the most successful 3-year span of any baseball card company in history. The popularity of these Play Ball cards continues today, especially among the hobby's most avid collectors. A glance at the PSA Pop report shows that over 60,000 cards from these sets have been submitted for grading and authentication. Of those, only 16 have received a Gem Mint 10 rating, with most cards getting a grade of 6 or less. The Ted Williams rookie is by far the most expensive card in the whole series to collect. In August of 2021, a PSA 9 copy sold for $480,000. There's exactly one PSA 10 Ted Williams out there, but there are no recorded sales of that card yet. Putting together a full set of 39, 40, and 41 play ball is not an easy task, considering the scarcity and price tag that goes with these cards. Even collecting a full set of these cards in low-grade condition is going to set you back several $1,000s. But for those that do put the whole series together, owning what could be the best 3-year run in baseball card history has to make it all worth it. Hey, thanks for watching. And if you liked what you saw, please consider subscribing to our channel. We publish card history videos just like this one every week, along with other original content like our YouTube shorts, interviews with athletes and collectors, and more. We love telling stories about cards almost as much as we love cards. You definitely don't want to miss out on any of it.